Hello, everybody. Gary Laubach with GoLeopards.com. Our focus right now is on women's basketball. I'm with Drew Freeland, one of the old women of the team now. Even though she's a junior, she has consistently been a starter on this basketball team. And, Drew, I think if there's ever a word you want to use as an adjective for a basketball player, it's consistent. And that's the word I would use for you. You have consistently been outstanding for this basketball team.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's something I would think has been a part of your game ever since you played the game. What has made you a player that really seems to know exactly what she's doing on the floor?
I think in general, I have coaches, and specifically here, Kia tells me exactly what she wants from me, on the court. But I also think knowing for me that my team needs me to do certain things to be successful is what really drives me to be able to be consistent.
You hinted at the fact that perhaps your personality and Kia's personality didn't quite mesh the first time you met. Tell us a little bit about what the difference was, and obviously you've had to come around.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've learned a lot from her in terms of I'm a very energetic, very positive person all the time. At least that's what I try to be, and I think learning from her, there's times when accountability is super important, not only for yourself, but for your team. And being able to be honest about the things that you need and not necessarily always, super positive about it is really essential to move forward in a culture.
When I think of you, I think of a lot of C's. I talked about consistent. I think about clutch. You seem to be the one who they go to at the end of a ball game if they want to score, and that leads me to confidence. You seem to have a lot of confidence out there on the floor. Has all of that been part of your makeup as a basketball player?
I think confidence is something I've really had to work on, and coming into college, everything's questioned. You walk onto a team, you're like, can I do this? Right. Can I go to school here? Can I whatever it may be, and I think growing in that and developing a personality where confidence is a key part of that is really important, whether it's on the court or off, because there are things you need to do as a person, and having confidence in your makeup is just really gives you the ability to move forward in whatever you need to do.
As far as basketball skills are concerned, what have you felt you needed to work on from year 2, let's say, to now year 3?
I need to get to the free throw line more. And so I think I worked a lot this summer and with my position coaches when I got back to school on getting to the paint, keeping my shoulders downhill and getting to the line. So instead of, throwing up, whatever. But, but I think that's a big part of it. And I think if I get to the line more and if I'm penetrating more, it'll just open things up, because I can get there, I can pass, I can assist, I can get to the line. It'll just open things up in general for the team. So that's something I've really worked on.
I know you're a very intelligent young lady. Mechanical engineering is your major. So I'm going to ask you to give me a scouting report on this basketball team, your perception of this ball club.
I think we're going to bring a lot to the league this year. I think we left last season with some injuries, having some people off the court that we needed, so we developed a lot of really young girls. And I think having the development of those girls with the addition of 3 really key freshmen, especially Jess, as you've heard a lot about, and their leadership and their ability to bring something to the program that we've needed is really going to contribute. And I think our transition game, along with our inside game and our ability to get into the paint and penetrate, will really be key this year, because our defense has been pretty consistent. I mean, we have Nat, Defensive Player of the Year, and in general, Kia really preaches discipline in that regard. But I think being able to be more offensive is really going to be good for us this year, and I think we have that ability if we can make it happen.
Speaking of balance, before I let you go, mechanical engineering is certainly not an easy major by any stretch, and to spend at least half your time playing basketball as well as being in the classroom, how difficult has it been?
It's tough, but you learn time management, and it's all relative to what you're experiencing. And I think just understanding what's expected of you on and off the court and knowing what to prioritize has been one of the biggest lessons I've learned in college.
Well, her play is consistently good, and so are her answers. My thanks to Drew Freeland for stopping by. Thanks to you for spending time with us on GoLeopards.com.